Hi guys, how are you doing today? All right, I was watching today's game between Manchester United and Manchester City at Old Trafford, and I kept asking myself, what really happened to Manchester United? What is Manchester United's problem? What happened to them just in like 5, 6, 7 years, back? The Manchester United that we used to know is a Manchester United team that dominates, even if they are going to lose. Of course, Old Trafford is a ground that you can't win easily. Okay, noise from their fans and all the intimidation from everywhere and all that, because it's actually a very, 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 very ancient ground, and a thick ground, and people don't usually go there. Clubs don't usually go there and win easily like that. Okay, just once in a while. But now clubs go there and they win easily, and they get out their 3 points, and they're excited, and they even play good football, to the extent that it's so bad lately that I was watching again. I was like, is this Manchester United or Manchester disunited? And I kept looking at it and I said, well, I think if you don't really know your problem, you won't know how to solve it, right? So the first thing you just need to do is to understand your problem. I think Manchester United do not understand their problem. They don't understand their problem. They have a very, very big problem. A big problem that needs time to be solved, that needs time to get it solved. And looking at it, it's not all about having big name. Yeah, fine. There will be a time whereby your big name will not win you games. There will be a time whereby your big names will not even attract big players anymore. There will be a time whereby your stadium that used to be a slaughter ground for other clubs will become an easy ground for smaller clubs to actually get 3 points or even win. So I was watching the match, and I discovered that no, this Manchester United, can't win anything, and they can't be successful, in anything they do lately. Because looking at the lineup, it's actually a very strong lineup. Okay, you're having Oiland, you're having Rashford, you're having who else? You're having Bruno Fernandes, you're having Amrabat, you're having Eriksen, you're having, those are great players, those are good players. So don't tell me that they don't have players. They do. Even if you're talking about their backline, you're talking about the ancient Johnny Evans, you're talking about Harry Maguire and all that. You're talking about Diogo or something. I have forgotten his other name. And also, you are looking at their bench too. At least there are still one or two players that can still come in and make change. But nothing is even happening, and it looks like something is wrong with that team. I don't know. It looks like in African parlance, they usually call it juju. They call it black magic. You say, okay, they've used black magic on that team, and that's the reason why they are just misbehaving, and they are just doing anyhow. But I look at it and I'm like, I look at the coach too. The coach was a successful coach. Okay, back then in Ajax, he did well with Ajax to the extent that he nurtured Ajax to Bernabeu, and they won at Bernabeu. Then don't forget, okay, where they beat Real Madrid. I think they beat Real Madrid home and away also. Maybe they drew one, but they sure did well against Real Madrid some years ago. But I don't know. Looking at Ten Hag now, he's confused. He does not even know what to do. To the extent that Haaland was left unmarked, for his second goal. Okay, and looking at even the first goal, how will a player that is not even, he was going for the ball, Rodri was going for the ball, but it was not 100% sure that he's going to get to the ball. But that guy had to go and pull him down. What kind of who does that? Who does that? It's crazy. But anyway, I'm not a Manchester United fan, but I just feel bad for them, and I look at glory Manchester United turning to something else Manchester United now. I don't really understand, but I believe if Ten Hag can just go back, lower his guard, look inward, look at the players and talk to them. Those players looks disjointed and they look disunited. They look so like they are going to lose. The moment you see them walking out of the tunnel, you know quite right that this team is going to lose, because it's written all over them. I was looking at Anthony's face today, when he did that tackle on this Manchester United player, okay, Doku, when he made that tackle, and Doku was actually standing to him, and he was trying to like just being aggressive and unnecessarily frustrated. And I was looking at it, I was like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with you? Calm down. You were bought for £100 million. Why can't you deliver? You've not delivered. I'm not sure he has scored 7 goals for Manchester United. Even if he has scored, he has not scored up to 10 goals. If I can get my facts right, okay. But yet he keeps misbehaving and keeps doing anyhow and all that. So I think the players are not the problem. I think it's the coach not being able to manage them, or the Manchester United setup. Because I don't see the difference between that team and Arsenal team. The only difference is that the coach that manages them, and how the players are actually so excited to play and to play for the coach. I'm not sure those boys are ready to play for Ten Hag again. Do you understand? So I think the problem is Ten Hag now. I think they have to find a means to change that man. Because look at the issue of Sancho. Can you imagine? I was reading something on Sancho that they didn't even allow him to get close to the dressing room. And this boy is actually collecting £350,000 per week. Imagine £350,000 per week, and you can't even manage him. That was how you mismanage Ronaldo. You mismanaged Ronaldo, that Ronaldo left, and you said Ronaldo was the problem. Now, is Ronaldo still the problem? Even a year plus, Ronaldo is even still scoring where in the league that he is in Saudi Arabia, and he's doing well. So Ronaldo isn't the problem. Now you've jumped on Sancho. Now Sancho is not in the team, has not been playing for like 2 months now, and yet you are still losing. So that means you are the problem. You are the problem. You have to look inward. That's Ten Hag that I'm talking to right now. Ten Hag needs to look inward, look into himself, and look at his ego. This is not the time to show ego. This is not the time to show pride. This is the time for you to lessen your whatsoever pride, whatsoever. Bring down your guards. Bring down your pride. Call your players, call your big boys, talk to them. Those big boys knows how to win. They know how to win games. Some of them are serial winners. Rafael Varane has won Champions League 4 times. Casemiro has won it 5 times. Those guys played with Cristiano Ronaldo. They played at Real Madrid and they did well. So don't tell me that those guys are not serial winners. They know how to play this ball and they know how to win. So if you go in, call the players, call the big boys, okay. Bring in maybe 1 or 2 players again in January, okay. Then let go of some dead woods. Just let them go, and bring back life into that team. If not, nothing will happen this season. They are not going to. In fact, I'm not sure they will be in top 6 at all. They will not be in top 6 this time around. That Aston Villa has gotten rejuvenated. This time around that Brighton is up there. This time around that Tottenham Hotspur is even there. Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, of course Liverpool will be there. Manchester United, Arsenal will be there. Okay, and a whole lot of teams are coming up. So Manchester United, this is not the time for them to actually slack up and start looking like, okay, there's time. There's no time. Dropping 3 points week in, week out, and beating weaker teams is not the main thing. So this time around, the management should look into the manager, ask him some questions. If he cannot lower his guard and let his ego go, okay, for some players to actually do well in the team, automatically I think they need to let him go. He should go, and they should get a new coach. I think that's my own take on today's game. Anyway, even though Manchester City will beat any team at any time, but look at how Arsenal played them. Not that Arsenal had super players like that. Saka did not play that day. Okay, Martinelli even came on. Alright, so it was Gabriel Jesus and Odegaard that were just running around, running their socks off and all that. Okay, Partey did not even start the game. All those players did not start, but yet they still beat Manchester City. They even played Manchester United. Manchester. Why do I keep calling Manchester United? I don't really know, but I think they really did well against Manchester City, and they beat Manchester City. Okay. Fairly, they beat them, and that's how it is. So Manchester United, go back to your drawing board. Go back to your drawing board, see what you can do, and lower your guards. Take off your ego, call back Sancho and talk to Sancho. Sancho is like your son. Sancho is 20, 24, 25. So don't tell me you can't have him as your son, Ten Hag. You can have him, okay? They talk to him and make him come back into the team. To the extent that he's not even getting close to the canteen of the first team. They have banished him to be training with under 18s, not even under 21s this time, under 18. That's so sad. That's so bad. So bad. An English international, for that matter. That's bad. Someone who has played in Champions League, played good football, and did well for Borussia Dortmund has now become a banished player, and you start doing anyhow. Now the question that I always ask is that the moment you do it to one player, it's certain that you're going to do it to another one. The moment you do it to another, you're going to do it to another one. You keep doing it to players and keep doing it like that. And if care is not taken, he's going to do it round for all the teams and destroy the whole team, and that's the end. So that's just my take. And I hope you guys, Manchester United fans, I hope you really found some positives in what I said. Okay, even though it might not get to Ten Hag, but in one way or the other, you should be able to pass some message across, or messages across to fans of Manchester United and people who love them and who do not want them to to fall or to crumble as a team. Okay, because Manchester United is a top team, either you like it or not. Okay, they have the name and they have the pedigree as well, but they are gradually losing it and losing it little by little. So that's just it, guys. Okay, if you have anything to add, you have anything to say, you can drop it inside the comment section. Okay, and if there's anything you really want to actually talk about too, when it comes to football content, you can always comment. Then let's see how we can do justice to that. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks.